Class of 2025, you may now be seated. Good evening, parents, guardians, family, friends, and loved ones. Welcome to the Young Women Leadership School of Brooklyn's 11th commencement ceremony. I am Ms. Mitchell, the principal of Twills Brooklyn for the past 9 years, 7 of which have been with many of you. Thank you for sharing your child with us these past 4 or 7 years. I'm trying to wait till later to get emotional, but it's really been an honor to be a part of your life for the past 4 and 7 years. And it's going to be hard to say goodbye tonight, although you will always be part of our family as alum. We recognize that these years for both students and families have not been easy. We appreciate you trusting us with educating these wonderful young people. We have seen them traverse adversity and grow into smart, determined, powerful young leaders. We will now turn our attention to the celebratory slideshow of the next steps for the class of 2025.
Take your hand when it gets cold and it feels like the end. There's no place to go, you know.
We're so excited for those next steps. But for now, we're here to take a moment to reflect on your time with us. Again, welcome everyone. Bienvenidos a todos. Thank you to also all of our wonderful guests, including our supporters, Student Leadership Network, New Visions, and our superintendent's team. We could not do this important work without you. Before I talk about our amazing seniors, I'd like to acknowledge people who have championed you over the past 4 years. Can anyone who's ever been a teacher of one of these students please stand? Let's recognize them. And now, parents and guardians of the class of 2025, please stand. Thank you so much for your hard work supporting our students. And now it's about them. So, you are the most passionate and positive group of students that I think we've ever had. As you hear me say often, the mission of our school is to empower young women and gender-expansive youth and help them empower themselves. You truly embody that, class of 2025. I want to just tell you 2 things about empowerment today that you already know to remind you as you go off. One important part of being empowered is knowing what your powers actually are. The world will sometimes tell you that you don't have enough power. I remember seeing you enter as small 6th graders and more of you as 9th graders, back when we were all still wearing masks. You were already wonderful, sometimes very silly, lots of jokes from Sarah, but needed a bit more guidance than you do now. You've really transformed since then and come into your power. For example, you are now the ones helping us get lingering 9th graders out of the bathroom into class when necessary. Thank you. I said it's important to know your powers, so what exactly are they? When I asked you and your teachers to describe your class, you kept mentioning community, supportive, helpful, and the safe spaces you created. I loved feeling that safe space as well when I participated in advisory with some of you every Friday during 10th grade in Ms. Atkinson's room. And then today, watching you come together in community to sing a song at graduation, something we've never had. We usually never break our rigid graduation format, but you agreed together on a song, you championed it, and you convinced us to include it today. We're really impressed. Another one of your superpowers is creativity. Bringing the arts through that song to our graduation is one example of this. You all have been such a gift with your performances, from art class, to dance ensemble, to rock band, to the top class you had last year that still kept performing this year. You keep shining on our stage. In all this and more, we also see your passion. Ms. Heedle said she never saw a group get as into a game of kickball as you. We saw you bring passions to everything from your end-of-year economics projects to the soccer fields, some of you cheering on the sidelines of the soccer fields, and we love feeling your passion. We also love how you channel that passion into advocacy. We have so many examples of advocacy. From Kamir advocating to bring Tiana on board and Thera Jean advocating to join us when we rarely accept new juniors. And then the day 2 years ago, the sky turned red from Canadian wildfires, and Diana ran into my office advocating that we give out masks to students. Not to mention so many examples this year, including Somani and Jemiah sitting down with us to advocate for a senior dance in the arts show. And as I mentioned earlier, the entire class advocating to add a song to our traditional graduation format. These are just a few examples. I wish we had more time to talk about all of you. But class of 2025, please remember that your superpowers include your supportiveness, your sense of community, your creativity, your ability to advocate effectively, and so much more. When you arrive at college and then careers in brand new environments, you might not feel your superpowers right away, but remember that they are there and you are powerful. I said I was going to remind you of two things today, and the second also has to do with advocacy. Our world needs help. Injustices loom large. As you head off to make your colleges, your future workplaces, our city, and our country better, remember that effective advocacy includes listening. Listening is what gets a conversation going. It does not matter how great your ideas are or how loudly you say them if you are not listening to people. Because if you do not listen to them, they will not listen to you. Our staff has heard me talk countless times about a book called Difficult Conversations. One of the cruxes is that if you can approach other people's opinions with curiosity instead of defensiveness, you will be much more effective. We have seen you do this countless times, and I just wanted to remind you of it one last time before you officially become our alum. Thank you for bringing us your superpowers. Thank you for advocating and listening. You have been a huge gift to us, and we will miss you terribly, class of 2025. We love you. I'd now like to welcome the student speaker for the class of 2025, Kamir Benson.
Good evening, distinguished faculty, proud parents, cherished family, and to the graduating class of 2025. Standing before you today, my heart is overflowing with a mixture of emotions, gratitude, a touch of bittersweet nostalgia, and an overwhelming sense of pride for each and every one of us. It is truly an honor to be your class speaker, and I thank you for giving me this privilege. My journey at Twills began not in high school, but in 8th grade. When I first walked through these doors, I remember it vividly. It was my first school here in the United States, having just arrived from Jamaica. Everything felt new. There was a mix of apprehension and excitement bubbling inside me. Would I fit in? Would I understand everything? Would I find my place? What I found, almost immediately, was more than just a school. I found a community. This place, our beloved school, embraced me with an open heart. It wasn't just what was taught in our class that shaped me. It was the unwavering support from our teachers who worked so hard with all of us to get here, and the genuine connections I formed with all of you. We walked into these doors as strangers after being in quarantine for over a year, forgetting what it felt like to be in a school environment. We quickly gravitated towards each other, spending lunchtime in Miss Rudy's room and going on various trips together. Being able to put our differences aside to help and uplift one another during events like Challenge Day, where we spent a full day in a workshop participating in activities that address issues like bullying, isolation, and negativity. This created a space where everyone was vulnerable, showing the relationship we had as a class of 2025. We now leave with friendships that will last a lifetime. Our staff, in particular, deserve a standing ovation. They were more than just educators. They were mentors, cheerleaders, and sometimes even impromptu therapists. They didn't just teach us subjects. They taught us resilience, critical thinking, and the importance of pursuing our passions. Organizing events such as Breakfast with the Bosses and prom dress giveaways showed just how much the staff really cared for us. They stayed late to help us understand the difficult concept, offered guidance on college essays, and always believed in our potential, even when we doubted ourselves. As Ms. Soraya said to me in a time where I felt very stressed about an upcoming chemistry exam, don't let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Advice like this, given by our teachers daily, was one of many stepping stones that got us to where we are now. Their helpfulness and dedication fostered an environment where asking questions was encouraged, mistakes were learning opportunities, and every voice was valued. Twills taught us all to speak up for ourselves by creating opportunities such as the Principal's Advisory Board, where we met with Principal Mitchell every month to give feedback on what was going well in the school and what needed improvement. Before we made our appearance to the school, many clubs were not thriving, but through our enthusiasm and participation, new life was birthed into these clubs, and we create many opportunities for many classes to come. And what a voice we found. Being in an all-girls environment, we learned to lift each other up, to celebrate each other's successes, and to be a shoulder to lean on during challenges. We've navigated the complexities of adolescence together, sharing laughs, tears, and countless unforgettable moments. We've seen each other at our best and at our most stressed. When the time came to take senior photos, the room was filled with empowerment and a strong feeling of sisterhood. Each of us making sure we all looked our best and were photo ready. Doing each other's makeup and hair before talent shows, winter showcases, and the Night of the Arts. We all looked out for each other so much these past few years. We never left each other's side during a college application process. We were always in Miss G's room together, navigating challenges that came along and cheering for each other after every application submitted and every acceptance received. We were empowered to be bold, to speak our minds, and to know that our intelligence and our dreams were limitless, unhindered by societal expectations. This school taught me, and I believe all of us, the profound importance of community. It's about the feeling of belonging, of being seen and understood, of knowing that you are part of something bigger than yourself. We built this community together, shared experience by shared experience. Now, as we take a great adventure, it is natural to feel a mix of excitement and perhaps a little apprehension. We are stepping out into a world that is vast and full of possibilities. But remember the lessons learned within these walls, the power of a supportive community, the wisdom imparted by dedicated teachers, and the strength of sisterhood that has propelled us forward. Carry these values with you. Be the woman who lifts others up. This is not an ending, but a beautiful new beginning. We are ready, we are capable, and we are forever connected by the unique journey we shared at Twills. I truly will miss you guys, and I wish you all the best in your college endeavors. So, congratulations. Please welcome our valedictorian, Ume Roshana.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ume Rakshana, the Twills Brooklyn graduating class of 2025 valedictorian. I'm incredibly honored today to have the privilege of speaking, not just on my own behalf, but for every classmate and friend who has walked this high school journey with me since day one. I'd like to first give a quick thanks to Ms. Gelsey, the one who's never minded the hundreds of mindless questions I asked towards the college application season. To Kamir Anna Nicole Tejane Bennett, Janan Tassin Junaid, and Diana Marlena Sanchez, as a few of the many, and I mean many, people who seem to have the power to bring me joy and laughter every single day. I can't forget Mr. Holtzman, the one who patiently wrote a total of 12 recommendation letters for me, all in service of that blessing of a scholarship. Also, I obviously can't forget my parents, whose unwavering support has been my Shayla, my guiding star, my end goal. You know, I'd like to take advantage of this moment and embrace this old soul of mine and tell you all a little bit about my way of life. You see, when I was your age, I always thought that life could be broken down into 3 different sectors, each of which I believe should be implemented a little bit throughout each stage of our life. A pursuit sector, an academic sector, and most importantly, a personal sector. The pursuit sector. This is our charge to learn, explore, and dare. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, launching a side hustle, or simply applying to that ambitious summer program. Each step we take here are ones that will sharpen our minds and build our future. Think of the recent projects we've done in Ms. Candel's class, the love you all have for your TikTok dances, the urgency of perfection you've all had to experience when applying to your colleges. Just to name a few I've noticed so far. The academic sector. Here is where we chart our challenges, next upcoming destination. But some going to college, gap years, the Air Force, or just another path. This is where goals meet structure. 1 hour study, 1 online course, 1 concrete plan at a time. Literally anything as long as you're in a position where you're scheduled to go somewhere or do something. These are for those times you all came to me to ask for help back in our math classes, where each and every one of you openly shared your hatred for the subject, yet still got the urge to improve on your grades. Yeah, that part goes to the sector. And now, the personal sector. This is our soul space, the quiet moments of self-care, reflection, and joy. Solo skincare routines, heartfelt conversations, sunrise journaling. These hours remind us of who we are and what we live for. It's for the moments we had in getting ready to take our yearbook pictures, for prom, and especially for the miniature hangouts you all had throughout your high school years. The beauty of all this is how we can all intertwine these sectors however much we want. The new hobby you try in your pursuit sector can become the morning calm you need in your personal sector. Or that one college class you experience can be deeply fulfilling when aligned with your passions. You can be creative about it however much you want. All these miniature milestones you've all had so far are ultimately the things that make you complete, built upon who you are and how you would like to be seen. The reason why I brought up this whole life idea was so I could give you all a way of thinking about how to balance all the possibilities we're about to encounter. Now that we've all become grown women, the life ahead of us might get a little too chaotic to the point where we might get kind of confused in understanding what different aspects of our life should be prioritized. Giving you all some sort of breakdown for what to do each day is something I hope you all will at least take into consideration and try experimenting with. After all, if it doesn't happen to work out the way you want it, that's literally okay. Adjust it, reinvent it, because you hold the power to design your day, your path, and your destiny. Thank you. We will now begin our performance.
I want to say an enormous congratulations to the amazing class of 2025. So tonight it's my great honor to introduce your keynote speaker, Karina K. Lucci. Karina K., as some of you already know, is a performer, dancer, and Broadway actress. Broadway. We all know that theater can be transformative and meaningful, and no school celebrates the arts the way that Twills of Brooklyn does. Karina has been a vital part of major Broadway productions like MJ the Musical and a show called Hamilton. She believes in the power of the arts not only to entertain but to transform, and her work is a testament to that belief. Last year, some of you had the joy of welcoming Karina K. to the Young Women's Leadership School of Brooklyn, where she sat on an incredible panel that inspired so many students. Her visit was made possible through the SED Project, an extraordinary initiative that brings artists into schools to share their voices and journeys. Karina has stayed involved with Twills by doing a master class and even taught some students some of the choreography from Hamilton. The SED Project has also brought our students to Broadway, and they've seen quite a few productions through that partnership. We are deeply grateful to Randy and Alex from the SED Project for making this partnership possible. At Twills Brooklyn, there is a love of the arts, and every young woman has a story worth telling. Karina K. obviously believes that too, since she has devoted her time and energy to all of you. We're so happy to have her here, and I'm excited to hear what she has to say. So please join me in welcoming Karina K. to yet another stage.
Good evening, class of 2025. First off, congratulations. I hope you're feeling proud, maybe a little emotional, maybe even thinking, wait, is this really happening? Because it is, and I am so honored to be standing here with all of you today. My name is Karina K. Lucci, like you heard. You may have seen me in MJ the Musical, on tour with Hamilton, or even playing Peggy Sawyer in 42nd Street. But before all of that, I was a kid who was just figuring it out. Born in London and raised in the South in a place called Forsyth County, Georgia, where not a lot of people look like me. I'm a dual citizen, born in London, and the daughter of a Black American father and a white British mother. And let me tell you, growing up in a biracial town wasn't exactly known for its diversity. That shaped me. My parents ended up opening a performing arts school in Georgia. They believed that art could create a space where people saw each other, really saw each other. And that belief shaped me as well. Because when you grow up navigating two worlds, when you walk into rooms where people don't expect you, when you learn to hold your head up high, even when you feel out of place, you build a kind of quiet power. And that power is something I see in all of you. Because here you are, graduates of the Young Women's Leadership School of Brooklyn. You've worked hard. You've made your voice heard. You've lifted each other up. I've heard that a lot tonight. And you said, yes, I can, and I will. That is the kind of energy that can change the world. So let me tell you a quick story. When I got the role of Peggy Sawyer in 42nd Street, people were surprised. That role is almost always played by a white actress. It's a tap-heavy classic Broadway show, and it's iconic, but I knew I had something to say in it. What made it even more special? My mom was in the same show decades earlier in London on the West End. So when I stepped into that part as a Black, British American woman, I was not just walking in her footsteps. I was carving out my own space, my own way. So let me leave you here with 3 truths I've learned on my journey from London to Georgia to Broadway. Number 1, your identity is your power. Every part of you, your background, your story, your culture is a gift. Don't hide it. Don't apologize for it. Use it. Let it fuel you. And number 2, you belong in every single room that you walk into. Whether it's a classroom, a boardroom, a rehearsal room, or the floor of Congress, you don't need permission to lead. Walk in like you were born to be there, because you were. 3, lift as you climb. There's enough room at the top for all of us. So, when you win, and you will, bring others with you. Open doors, share knowledge, make space. Class of 2025. You are the future. You are powerful, necessary, and deeply worthy. And as you walk across the stage tonight, just know this is only your first act. There is so much more waiting for you, and the world is so lucky to have you in it. Congratulations, graduates. I see you. I celebrate you.
So now, this is the moment we all have been waiting for, especially for me and for some of you. So class of 2025, please get ready to receive your diplomas. Are you ready? Nura Ali. Sarah Ali. Anaya Basabi. Kamir Bennett. Juliana Bradley. Clarismar Brasino. Kiana Bury. Christy Calderon. Angeli Castillo. Genesis Cruz. Jermaine Duarnene. Mahasan El Mardi. Guadalupe Garcia. George. Caitlin German. Samani Gilliard. Tiana Hamilton. Aracelis Hernandez. Fiera Jean. Gina Jana Ed. Janine Kemp. Ariana Lee. Josephine Lopez. Rose Angel Lopez. Madison Mahia. Jade Montgomery. Havana Masani. Samantha Nunez. Amira Parsons. Ashley Perez.
It's alright?
Yeah, they could drop in all that.
Kalani Pittman. Maishawn Price. Alexis Robinson. Valedictorian Ume Rashad. Margarita Ruiz. Diana Sanchez. Janaya Simmons. Angelina Smith. Jocelyn Smith.
Congratulations.
Essence Wells. Jemiah Meadow Williams. And last but not least, Anaya Zahid. Please give it up to the class of 2020.
Graduates, we are so proud of all that you've accomplished. As I said, it makes it a little hard to say goodbye. But we also know that you have not gotten here on your own. Please face your families one more time to show them our appreciation. And now you're going to turn around to face me and remain standing. This is it. Please make sure your tassels are on your right side. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you high school graduates of the United One last time, congratulations. We're so proud of each of you. We can't wait to see what you'll accomplish. We will now honor them by keeping the aisles clear as they process out. Thank you all.
Make sure you over your shoulder. He heavy. He 80 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.